So these two mamas, Cool and Indy, are the first two to be bred this year. They don't have babies this year, so we're gonna get an early start. So we're gonna meet the vet today and check them both. So what he's gonna do is do an internal ultrasound, see where they are in their cycles, because we are gonna try to do embryo transfer, which means we're putting an embryo from Cool into Indy. Indy will carry the baby for her so that we can hopefully have 2 Cool babies in 1 year. We're really excited about it, so let's go check them. Hi. So I had to, on the fly, give my first IV shot to Trudy right after she had her baby, because she was like... For Banamine, because she was cramping like majorly. And like I called Nathaniel because I was like, you know, normal cramping, like I understand, like she's passing the placenta, like all that good stuff. Well, she just kept going for like hours. Yeah. And so finally...
Was she cramping after she passed the placenta?
Mm-hmm. And like wouldn't take care of her baby. She was up and down, and like it really in pain, it seemed. So we gave her Banamine, and then that still didn't help. So we gave her ACE, like a little bitty bit, and then that like fixed it. Like she went right to being fine. But she like wouldn't let the baby nurse, wouldn't chill out.
How long did it take her to pass her placenta?
Pretty quick, like within 30 minutes.
Now, was she bleeding a lot or not?
She was bleeding a bit, and I didn't personally see it, but Jonathan and Kyle said that when she was laying there, like contracting, that they saw like a mass like poking out, but then it like went back in. And so I told Nathaniel about that. He's like, if it went back in, it's fine. So I don't know. I didn't see it though. So I've got my non-horsey husband and a dude that's worked with cows doing stuff. So I don't know. I kept watching and it never happened again. So I don't know. You okay? We gave you a little bit of common juice because he's about to get real friendly with you.
So she lost her baby last year, right?
Which we just found that out, but
Right.
we don't know when. We suspect early. So they're doing an internal ultrasound right now, looking to see where she's at in her cycle.
I'm really looking forward to just how big her follicles are. We're going to time these two up.
Right.
I need to make sure the one's not way ahead of the other.
Right.
I'll try to get into where they're...
So you could give her medication to speed her up or slow her down?
Well, yes, not mainly to speed her up.
Yeah.
So I need just to figure out when I'm going to give that shot to bring in the heat.
Gotcha.
She's got a 2.9 on her left and multiple smalls.
You want me to write that down?
Just help me remember it when
So,
I write it down.
let me write it down. Indy, 2.9 on left.
Yeah.
Does she have anything on right?
Multiple smalls.
Multiple smalls on right.
She'll come in. She should come in pretty quick if we give her a shot.
Okay. So he's looking to see how big their follicle is. Trudy has a 2.9 centimeter on her left ovary, and so we want to try to have the same size with Cool. And if they don't have the same size, then we would try to speed up the one who is smaller by giving them Lutalize a little earlier and getting them to come into heat a little faster. So it's an art of timing. Gotta make the TikTok too. Come on, baby. You filthy. You've done this a time or two. Get you one last bit. Woo. You need some grooming, Cool.
We'll probably pull the stitches out after I get done checking her.
Oh, mama. Oh, sweetie.
I asked Jess what she was asking me about my life insurance policy this morning. I said, "What? You think I'm like living dangerously?" She goes,
I mean, you are behind a horse every day.
I know.
So the reason we do embryo transfer, and a lot of people, so I love Indy's babies, but Indy's younger than Cool. Cool's babies are more proven, higher quality. She's older. She's 20 this year. So she's coming to the end of when she can carry her own babies. And sometimes when they're older, they even just like stop cycling well. So it limits even embryo transfer or doing ICSI, which is basically IVF. And so we're going to utilize that last, couple years we have with her. She loves being a mom. I'm actually sad for her this year not having one because she's already been like longingly looking at Penelope. So that's a misconception that this is so unnatural and forced, whereas like this is literally what horses are built to do. They're built to run around, eat, sleep, have babies. And that's what these mares get to do. So arguably they do a more natural job than show horses and working horses and all that good stuff. So she's gonna hopefully have one this year. She's been cycling great. So right now we're just seeing where she is in her cycle to see if she is matching up with Indy or if we need to intervene and speed one of their cycles up to try to match them up. When we checked her in January, I think she had like a 3.6 or something like that. I'm not sure on what
She had a
side.
pretty nice follicle.
Yeah.
Hiding. There it is. So she's a couple days. I mean, we need to go ahead and give her a shot.
Okay.
She has the biggest follicles on the right.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a measurement.
So she's got her follicle on the right. That doesn't really matter as far as what side it is, as long as they have one.
So it's a 1.9.
So she needs to speed up.
Yeah. So my guess is if we give her a shot, it'll be a full week before breeding.
Sweet.
So if we give Indy a shot, she'll probably be in heat in like 4 or 5 days.
Which you want Indy a day ahead, right?
I want Indy a day behind.
A day behind. Okay. I thought the recipient mare was a day ahead because you wanted her uterus like a day farther along to accept the embryo.
You want her a day behind.
Gotcha.
So she goes out of heat a day behind, so that the cervix is open enough
Gotcha.
for you to get in and.
Okay, so they're the opposite.
embryo.
She needs to be ahead.
Exactly. So we're
Gotcha.
pulling embryo out of her
Uh-huh.
and putting it into Indy,
Okay.
and we want Indy 1 day behind.
Right. I'll go ahead and message the stud owner that it's going to be next week because they have to be counter to counter. He does. So counter to counter means airport or pickup. So one time before they did airport, we had to drive to Georgia and go get it.
So what I'm thinking, if we give her a shot of Lutalize now, we can check her at the end of this week before we give Indy a shot.
Okay.
And that way we can make sure she's growing.
Right.
And hopefully Indy's kind of staying static.
Right.
And then we'll give Indy a shot.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep. Yeah, a week from now would be perfect.
So give her a shot today. And
Okay.
check them both again on Friday.
On this Friday? Okay. I was about to say, they look like they had a blast.
Hey, look at that. Isn't that funny?
Which ones are yours?
That one right there.
Okay.
And that one.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's a beautiful background.
I called him my first goose.
Oh, did you?
Pretty pumped.
I wanted goose hunt so bad this year. I don't know when I'm going to have time to, but I want to. I love goose hunting. Like, especially like layout blind goose hunting.
Yeah. We had no goose. We were not goose hunting, but
Yeah.
I was goose calling.
We've been on a few goose hunts, like a snow goose conservation hunt, and you hear the calls for like weeks afterwards in your sleep. We're going to put her up for a little bit until Indy wakes up, and then they'll go outside. They go outside together, the mamas who don't have babies this year. I got to get this on my TikTok. That's so funny. He is just a menace. All right, so you're back to eating. We have to let Indy wake up before we can turn these two out, but She has an imposter in her stall. Get on out. Don't give me lip. We were premature a little bit on putting her up. I didn't realize he was going to his truck. She's like, what are you doing back there? He's just clipping her stitches out. Oh, shot. I'm just trying to make her job harder. Good girl. Yeah, I'll leave her in until she... It's like a hormone thing, so she'll sweat a little bit and maybe cramp a little bit, but not too bad. So there we have it. She is a little bit ahead of Cool. Cool, we gave some medication today to hopefully speed her up so that they have, she will have a little bit larger follicle than her when it is time to go ahead and breed. We want her to be a day ahead of Indy. I'm hopefully going to document the whole process of getting them prepared to breed, breeding, embryo transfer, breeding Cool again. I hope to get it all on camera. So stay tuned. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe before you leave. Stay tuned for the next episode.